Hello YouTube, what is going on everybody? It is Sir Apricity here, and today I wanted to make a guide on how to do herb runs. And I know there's a ton of resources out there on YouTube, on the wiki, but I just wanted to show you guys how I do my herb runs, and then maybe this can help you get set up if you just have no idea. So let's get right into it. I want to make this efficient and a quick, good video. So let's start with what I'm wearing. You don't have to have the farmer's outfit, but I just got it today at Till Farm, totally optional. You're fine with graceful or really anything you want after the run energy changes. And if you have the farming cape, you should wear it. You should use the magic secutors. And gloves don't really matter, but I'm using the penance gloves for some weight reduction. Explorer's Ring 4 is nice if you have it. And then in my inventory, I am using the bottomless compost bucket, the Snapdragon seed. So you can use a calculator to see what type of seed will give you the most profit. For me, that happens to be Snapdragon, with my farming skill and stuff. And then I like to plant limp roots at the end of it, limp roots, and then bring a spade. You might need to bring a seed dibbler or a rake, but if you've done the first part of barbarian farming, then you can plant seeds barehanded. You don't need to bring a seed dibbler, which is why I'm not using one. And then use a herb sack if you have it, and then bring your rune pouch, because sometimes your herbs die. So you want to use Resurrect Crops from the RCS spellbook. So you bring these runes in your rune pouch, and then if you only have 3 slots, bring the other rune that you can't fit in your pouch. And then bring your ectophile, your basalts, icy and stony. If you have an RD cloak to teleport to the RD known farm, you should use that. And then use your Xerix talisman. Harmony Island teleport tab is nice, but there's multiple ways to get there if you don't have a tab. And then use your Quetzal whistle to go to the patch on Varlamore. And I haven't done the Colosseum, but if you've done the Colosseum and you've gotten the reward for patch protection, you should feel good about that. And then use your Catherby teleport. So let's go ahead and get started. You can see my herb run is up right now. We're gonna go ahead and teleport to Mauritania. I like to start with the ectophile because this is the patch that has the most amount of tiles that you have to run towards. So it's nice to get the most quote-unquote difficult one out of the way first, but it's not really difficult, it just takes the longest. And then I'm not sure if it actually matters, but you can boost to 100 out of 99. And then you just start spam clicking, because if you don't spam click, you're not going to be getting the herbs as quickly. So every 0.6 seconds, make sure you're clicking. I like to start with the compost first. Make sure you're using ultra compost or the best combos you have. Plant your seed, and then I like to go to icy or wise here. Use the icy basalt to go to wise. And it doesn't really matter the order you choose to go to as long as you go to all 10. But you can see why I've chosen this order, because after I do this one and then I go to Ardenon Farm here, you can go to Hosidius and you'll notice that the Tool Leprechaun is really close to the patch. So you usually end up needing to note your herbs and take it out of your herb sack. So it's nice to have the Tool Leprechaun nearby. And what I was saying earlier is that you can be really try hard and maybe get 100 out of 99 for each time you're harvesting, but it's really not necessary. And I don't even know if it'll give you an extra herb or not, but sometimes I just do it anyways because I like to see 100 and maybe you get an invisible boost. I don't know. If someone knows in the comments, please let me know. If it doesn't do anything, then I'll stop doing it. But anyways, until then, I'm going to keep doing it. So we're going to head to Hosidius now. And you can see my herb sack is already full. And after I farm all the herbs from this patch, we're going to use our herb sack and we're going to note them at the Tool Leprechaun. So is what I'm going to do. Planting the compost, plant the seed, and then I like to left click. If you have menu entry swapper, you just use as left click. It makes this really nice, kind of streamlines it. And then I like to head to Harmony Island from Hosidius. I just kind of go left to right, top to down. So that's kind of how I organized it. And you can make like a bank tab layout. I can show you what my layout looks like after I'm done with my herb run, because I'll end up in the farming guild anyways. So yeah, I think I've said most of the things I wanted to say. If you have any questions, or you just want to know why things look the way they do, or why I'm doing the things I'm doing, you can feel free to make a comment below, and I'll reply to you. I'll answer all questions. This is my first video on YouTube, at least on this channel, so I'm trying to help out people if they want to get into herb runs. I checked my mobile version of RuneScape the other day, and it keeps track of how much money you make from certain activities. Unfortunately, from RuneLite, I couldn't find an herb run tab to see how much money I've made, but according to mobile, I've made over 200 mil just from herb runs. So, you know, you can make a lot of money after cost of your seeds, and after you sell them, and then you profit, because you usually get more herbs than you do the cost of the seeds. So you can do this like every 80 minutes. I think the timers are like 22 minute of the hour, and then the second minute of the hour 02. So and then 42 minutes of the hour. So usually you're gonna do it on like the top of the hour after 2 minutes, or you're gonna do it after 45 minutes after the new hour, or it's gonna be 22. So those are like the 3 times you're probably gonna have your herb run. And you can get like time tracking reminder plugin, which will give you an info box that you can put wherever to see when your herb runs up. And you can like edit the config of that plugin to only display the type of time tracking you want to do. I pretty much only track my birdhouses and herb runs these days. So yeah, but you can track a bunch of things with that plugin. But yeah, this is just what I'm tracking right now. So I'm almost done here. And then I go to the Falador patch, and it's really nice because the tool leprechaun's right here. So you end up just kind of noting all your herbs right here. And then you farm your Falador patch. If you're going for 200 million XP in farming like I am, it's kind of nice to have the farmer's outfit that you get from Tilth Farm, because it'll give you a 2.5% overall experience boost to any type of farming XP you get, which is kind of nice in the long run. And just like that, we're done. So this is my 10th patch. I like to end at the farming guild, because usually I'm doing something at the bank here after I'm done with my run. And then you don't have to plant limp roots, but I just kind of do, because I mean it's like right here. Well, it's not like right here, it's on the right side of the farming guild, so it's not too out of the way. And then if you want to be ultra efficient, I like to teleport like each time, right? So I go to the left, I do my thing, and then I teleport to the center, and then I go to the right, I do my thing, plant my limp roots. And then I also like to pick white berries. So this is like the time when I want to drink water, or I'm going to like AFK for a little bit, because you can't manipulate these per se. You just kind of have to let your character take white berries. Like if I spam click this, it's not going to go any faster. So you just kind of let it be. Drink some water, hang out, do what you need to do. And then just like your herbs, if your inventory fills up, you can note them like this, which is nice. And then what I was saying here, you don't actually need a strong rabbit's foot, but I tend to do my birdhouse runs right after my herb run, which is why I like to wear my strong rabbit's foot. I did them before this YouTube video, so that's why I'm not doing it right now. But you can see this is my herb run tab. On the left here, you're probably familiar with bank tag layouts. This is what I wear. And then back when I used to do farming contracts, you sometimes need to do Catadine, Lantodime, Torstal, Dwarfweed, or Avanto seeds to do the contract for Grandmaster Jane or whatever. What's her name? Yeah, Guildmaster Jane. So that's why I have this here. And then there's like a seed box. I rarely use the seed box, and then you can keep track of the type of anima seeds you need, because you need to have a certain type of anima seed. I like to use Addis to get more herbs, but you can choose to reduce disease with Eyesore or Chronos, which reduces time. So this is the layout that I had, and you can see this is the same setup. So if you go to the beginning of the video from left to right, top to bottom, this is how I do it. And sometimes if I'm on a different spell book, I like to have my magic cape here so I can swap to Arceus, so I can resurrect my crops. But sometimes you don't have dead crops. Like I didn't have any dead crops this run, so I didn't even need to bring my magic cape. But you can be on a different spellbook like Lunars, and then bring your magic cape in case one of them dies, and then you're gonna swap to Arceus. So it's nice to take it with you, but I don't always take it with me, which is why there's a space here. And it's nice to refill your Quetzal Whistle with raw Pyrofox meat. And I use my Hunter Cape to teleport to the Hunters Guild, and then Rock Teleport to go to GE or whatever, and then Construction Cape's always nice. So yeah, that's the end of my herb run. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, usually I'll sell my seeds, right? I got 103 Grimy Snapdragons here, and then if I were to buy 10 seeds, it'd probably be like, I don't know, 400k or something. So you make like 300 to 500 or 300 to 600k each time you do a run, if you're lucky, if you have all 10 patches and you have like all the achievements done, so you can get additional yield. I think it's like 15% additional yield from the Catheby patch if you've done the Elite Western Provinces one. I don't know if it's Western Provinces. Maybe it's Frominic. It's one of them, one of them for the Catheby patch. Can't remember. But yeah. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna go in here and let's do the farming emote to end the video. I don't want to make this too long, just wanted to get to the point to like let you guys know how I do it, and then if you have like no idea where to start, this might be able to help you. And I love doing herb runs, right? Because you can like log in on your phone, you have 10 minutes to spare, and then you make some money and you log out and you go about your day. So pretending like I'm gonna go do something in real life, like I'm not playing RuneScape anymore, you log out and you're done. So it's pretty nice. And then you have like a time tracking plugin here to see when your herb runs up. Anyways, that's it. Bye. Thank you. Have a good day. See ya in the next one. Woo!